In our experience, without knowing spiritual reality and relating with God, we cannot come to life and find happiness.
Everyone wants happiness. But without knowing the purpose of life, happiness cannot be found. This is what people don't know. We can give many purposes to life, from material living. But what I mean by purpose of life is the spiritual purpose of life. So, to find happiness, which everyone wants, we have to live. To live up to a depth where happiness arises, we have to know spiritual reality of life. So, happiness, living, and reality of life can only be known once we come to know the spiritual reality. What is spiritual reality? Material reality is right in front of our eyes. We can see it. We can hear it. We can touch it. We can relate with it. It is objective. Spiritual reality cannot be perceived by the five senses, which only sense the outside. But the purpose for living, feelings, deep inner feelings, from where love arises, from where faith arises, and upon what reality the outer reality in the world stands, has to be known. This reality which is hidden to people, which directs everything, regulates everything, from where will arises, feelings arise, meaning arises, intelligence arises, intuition arises, is the spiritual reality. In the spiritual reality lie the answers to our core questions. Who am I? From where have I come? Why am I here? What is the true purpose of my life? Where will I go from here? All these questions have to be answered. The outer reality cannot answer these questions. Regardless how much knowledge from our material experiences we accumulate. It can never answer why we are here, what is real for us, and how should we constantly know whether we are going right or not. In the absence of spiritual reality, self-confidence ends. We become dependent upon others for validation. We constantly want others to approve we are going right. What we call the heart arises only after we know spiritual reality. Heart is the center of our being and also the center of our living and also the center of spiritual reality of the self. So, our message, know spiritual reality, to know reality of life, is extremely important to live. One more thing I want to clarify. Many people think they have come to know spiritual reality, but it should be checked from: has the depth of your living grown? Have your feelings deepened? Are you relating with life more? Are you loving life more? Are you loving your own self more? Are you loving everyone around you more and everything you come across? Because living includes loving everything that we relate with. In the absence of spiritual reality, love also ends. Fear develops. And we start defending against others instead of loving others. The final stage comes when, after living a long time unaware of spiritual reality, we even stop loving our own self. In such a state, people are struggling to find happiness and end up finding pleasure, sensory pleasure, which is skin deep and vanishes the moment we stop doing what is pleasing. People have now disconnected so much and not having experienced happiness either for a long time or not at all because of modern living. They have begun confusing pleasure for happiness. So I will say one more time, do not think, know spiritual reality, and not just know spiritual reality, accept spiritual reality and connect with life.